Alright, 2K community, let me talk to you. Yeah.
Rejection by MP.
Taking no prisoners on defense there. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been invited to witness a center build who shows no mercy, a dangerous force of nature who delivers devastating buckets and punishes all rim runners. So I need you guys to lock in, because this right here might be your next partner in crime. So y'all know what to do. Man, send a rocket game. Boommmm Baby. We talking about a backline mid-paint bully, aka the Demon King, a 6'11" menace who will compete no matter what. Finishing, a high flyer with nothing to lose. This build forces his way to the rack like a freight train, slicing through defenders like paper while sending them to Boomtown City, baby. Shooting, just when they thought you was nothing but dunks, think again. Because with the jumper I provided, you stay locked, loaded, and ready to fire on all cylinders. The kind of buckets that burns itself into defenders' memories forever. Playmaking, with the ball in your hands, take control of your own destiny and drive like your life depends on it. Show the 2K world when it comes to winning, you stand on business. And last but not least, defense, ferocious, battle-tested. He anchors the team with complete dominance. The defensive presence this beast packs place him firmly on top of the food chain. So whoever's foolish enough to challenge him will be met with swift punishment. And no matter whatever takeovers you use, you will rise like the 2K gods themselves and become the greatest center build that ever existed. So before anything else, I'm gonna need for y'all to go ahead and hype me up. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and follow your boy on Twitter, because the grind gang, we here, baby. Man, send the rocket again. Baby. Now let's head over to the My Player Builder and get this party started. We're making this at the center position. For the height, we're going 6'11". For the weight, we're going 236. For the wingspan, we're gonna max that out. Why? Because this unlocks multiple advantages. It extends your drive and dunk range, give you a higher chance to make game-saving defensive plays, and give you an undeniable presence on the glass. And as this video continues, you're about to see all of that come to life. It continue, let's get it. For your physicals, let's go ahead and get that out the way. Speed, 75. Agility, 65. Strength, 85. Vertical, 80. A 75 speed and a 65 agility couldn't be any sweeter. The way this build moves around the court is like watching a track star in action, especially if you throw on pause read motion style, and suddenly you're everywhere. And I chose this style based on the way he shifts from left to right and how he looks taking off from a standstill position, allowing me to jump into those passing lanes, close out on perimeter shooters, and sprint back to wall up rim runners, and punish anyone who dares cut back door. I mean, just look for yourself. Look how I take off from one person all the way to the paint for a glorious block. When that happened, I instantly did the stank face. Now let's talk about 85 strength. In my opinion, it's the perfect balance. Haven't had an issue at all since I've been playing, but that doesn't mean you won't lose a battle or two from time to time. Then there's the 80 vertical. When I say you're jumping out the gym, believe in your boy. The leaping ability like you never seen before, giving you a clean edge on the glass and a serious boost to your blocking opportunities with that massive wingspan. This build is just a pure athletic beast. Now for finishing, when it comes to brute force, this build is the ultimate weapon. Close shot, 76. Driving layup, 70. Driving dunk, 89. Standing dunk, 72. Post control, 79. That 70 driving layup, don't sleep on it. Just like in 2K25, it's easy peasy. unless you're trying to be some type of layup guru with different layup combinations. But look here, a 70, in my opinion, is all you need to unlock key badges, and trust me, it finishes like a smooth operator. Perfect finger roll swishes, quick pushes to the rim, and layup animations that just glide defenders out of the way. It may be a 70, but it feels way higher in action, pushing past its limits. Now let's talk about the real highlight of this build. Driving dunk at a 89 unlocks these badges right here, giving it lethal dunking ability like never before. I mean, just ruthless around the rim. I'm talking about boom after boom after boom, baby. My plan was to cap break it to 93 and max +2 posterizer to legendary. That was the original plan, but I've only cap broke it to 91 and have plans down the line to cap break it to 93. But every meter dunk you seeing right now in these clips is 98% silver posterizer. So I can only imagine once I finally cap break it to 93 and max +2 it to legendary, ooh-wee! Y'all better have an 85+ interior out there, because if you don't, like a true Dunkenstein monster out of a horror movie, you're going straight to Boomtown City, baby. No matter if it's putbacks, posters, sky-high yammies, this build stays hungry for those moments all day long. Standing dunks, automatic, and you do get rise up at the bronze level. But even without rise up, right now, at the moment, I'm finishing under the rim like clockwork. If I catch it under the basket, trust me, that's free buckets on repeat. But let's not forget the newest weapon this year, the post go-to shot. I have yet to see anyone utilize this as part of their arsenal. With a 79 post control, you unlock these badges that will make you deadly automatically. And the post go-to shot I'm using is my man T-Mac. Man, I've been torching defenders left and right with this move. It's lightning quick, unguardable, and leaves defenders frozen with question marks all over their face. And the crazy part, with future cap breakers, your post game only gets stronger, more potent, and even more unstoppable. Now just sit on that for a moment. Shooting. Now let's take the ratings you're about to see and transform you into a guard tier sniper. Mid-range 81, three-pointer 79, free throw 61. Here's the beauty of having stats like these. Defenders respect your dunking ability more than your shoot. In most cases, they sag off every time, especially if you've been booming on them all day long. I mean, seriously, nobody wants to go to Boomtown City, so they play back just a little bit. But what they don't realize is underneath that ferocious dunking is a splash bro in ultra instinct form, which opens up endless opportunities to torch them from downtown or knock down a mid-range with ease. Not only that, you're going to want to cap break your three-pointer to an 80. It's a requirement to unlock 4 amazing sharpshooter takeover. And I believe this is a threshold for shooting consistently from 3, in my opinion. But with these badges, especially when you're max +2 set shot specialist to Hall of Fame, it's game over. But I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all because I know y'all want to know how hard it was to shoot with lower rating. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I struggled a little bit, but I kept my cool after crashing out a couple of times. Went to my career, got my high zones, and went to auto shooting and got my lethal zone, and continued to test out a lot of jump shots. And with rhythm shooting broken at the time, your boy had to switch back to the button. And with that in mind, there was only one champion amongst all jump shots, and you all know the base too well. But with my blends, you're gonna be legendary. So grab your pen and paper because it's a good one. So the base we talking about is Jonathan Isaac. For release 1, choose Dirk Nowitzki. For release 2, choose Marvin Bagley. For the blend, both balls should be maxed out. Now go 71%, 29%. I can't lie, I was not a fan of this base in the previous 2Ks, but I am now. It's smooth, it's fast, and it's super easy to spot the green window, especially when you pull up like this chest and your hands go above your forehead, you see that brief pause? That's your green window. Release that button and watch that bad boy swish. Playmaking. Now let's show the world what it looks like when you get in your bag. Pass accuracy, 76. Ball handling, 65. Speed with ball, 60. That 76 pass accuracy is all you need. Trust me, I learned my lesson last 2K, and this year I tested the waters with a lower rating, off rip. Best decision I made. I'm dotting teammates left and right, throwing bombs down court, and the majority of them land with pinpoint accuracy. Even when I was running bare minimum, the passes still hit their targets. So rolling with a low pass rating, not a bad move at all. You still get the job done, plain and simple. Now here's where it gets scary. 65 ball handling, 60 speed with ball. On paper, you think that's slow, but in the game, man, please. I'm driving by defenders so fast it should be illegal. And I'm not driving to shoot, I'm driving to send you, your mama, your sister, and your daddy all the way to Boomtown City. Sometimes I even throw in a few saucy moves just to keep defenders on their toes. And the crazy part, for a center, the dribbling speed feels amazing. It's like this build wasn't meant to move like this at all, but it feels so smooth. And just FYI, if you decide to cap break ball handling, it will go straight to a 70 and unlock all of Kevin Durant dribble packages. So keep that in mind down the line. And of course, I'm gonna show you the cap breakers for everything towards the end of the video. Defense. Now let's show the 2K world what a true defensive demigod really looks like. Interior, 85. Perimeter, 72. Steals, 73. Block, 88. With an 85 interior combined with 88 block, guess what? The trenches become your kingdom. You're not just contesting, you're erasing hopes and dreams. You unlock these badges right here, which will make you a big problem in the paint. Most opponents will get knocked clean out of the animation, forcing them to second guess every drive attempt. Plus, the awareness this build brings around the paint is unmatched. It puts an intimidating presence over the entire floor. It welcomes all slashers to test his might, to only realize they made a grave mistake. A 72 perimeter defense unlocks a very valuable badge. Immovable Enforcer is your lifeline on defense when handling ball handlers. You get it silver out the gate. Hall of Fame once you're max +2 it. And once it's flowing through your veins, you transform into a straight up bruiser. It becomes the deciding factor. You versus anyone who dares attack the rim. Even on bronze, this badge holds weight. Without it, you're getting cooked. With it, you can control the outcome. And some of you wonder why these dribbling maniacs get a blow by you every single time, or just a person trying to drive. Now let's talk about steals. A 73 may not sound deadly, but don't get it twisted. With these badges on silver and on bronze, you're a hawk in the lanes, lurking, waiting, hunting. You're basically a second lock on the floor, praying for those bailout passes and down court bombs. And when they come, you're there every single time. And the crown jewel for this spectacular build is a 88 block. This build is the almighty, supreme lord of devastating swats. Anyone who enters the paint is met with ruthless aggression, especially if you're max +1 high flyer denier and paint patroller, transforming you into a powerhouse. Let's keep in mind, on this build, I chose to go with defense for my specialization, and I'm already about to hit gold 3, but once I unlock the permanent max +2 tiers, I'm instantly locking in paint patroller to Hall of Fame and high flyer denier to legendary. With High Fly Denier and Paint Patroller upgraded, you ascend the 2K gods and become the ultimate defensive weapon. Every swat is fueled with raw power. Every rejection laced with vicious intent. It's ruthless, it's violent, and it's so beautiful. This isn't just defense anymore. It's total domination. And last but not least, rebounding. When it comes to rebounding, it's the lifeline of every true big. Offensive rebound, 70. Defensive rebound, 92. With these numbers, every missed shot is your possession. Why you think I risk low shooting stats for a maxed out wingspan? It's to dominate on the boards like a true final boss. On offense, you're securing second chances, crashing the glass, and punishing defenders with quick putbacks that break their spirits. On defense, you're locking down the glass with dominance, ripping boards away from opponents and making it clear that this paint belongs to you. And when it comes to takeovers, I always use my trusty sidekick, Glass Gunner. Will increase defensive rebounding along with your three-pointer, giving you the extra edge you need to blow your opponents away. Now I asked the 2K guards, what do you think? And they said, ooh wee my boy, you cooked up something nasty this year. Now you have created a goated backline mid-paint bully that's ready to get out there and be a destructive force on any court. But wait, let me show you the animations I use to dominate in every way. Here's all the animations I use. Take a screenshot and become a man on fire. Now here's all the dunking animations I use. Take a screenshot and finally live up to the hype. Now let me show you the cap breakers for this build. For whoever new to 2K, you won't be able to see cap breakers for a build unless you have a cap breaker available. So go ahead and take a screenshot if you like. Ladies and gentlemen, the first build is in the books, and I'm ready to get back in the lab and cook up another freak of nature. So everyone who made it to the end, you have my gratitude. So do me a solid favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and notification bell. And don't forget to follow your boy on Twitter, because the grind game, we always pushing. And for everyone that's still grinding out there, I salute you. Until then, holla at your boy.